Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode inside of Lost Legacy. Today I'm going to be joined by Bucky the Rat, who should be right over there fishing, but he's not, which is a bit concerning. And we're also going to be joined by Chester. We should be joined by him, but you know, he's usually sweeping down from the skies and doing his thing, but he's not, and it's kind of sad because, well, I was kind of bored, and I know it's not exactly a special occasion to do this on, but I was thinking about, just for today, changing the pace a little bit, and touring the entire world, top to bottom, high and low, and everywhere that could be toured. It's going to be a long one, so strap yourselves in, but, you know, after thinking about it, you know, maybe I'm not exactly in the right kind of height to do this at. You know, this fence is looking awfully tall today. And something else that is also looking awfully tall is the platform where my breakfast is on, which is like I have to jump up here just to be able to reach it. So let me grab this off and start eating. Ow! Did I just take 4 damage? And what's going on? Who's there? Is that Chester? It's you? Okay. Okay, what's this? Let me eat my breakfast first. I'm sorry, but how are you doing, man? I thought I wasn't gonna be joined by anybody today. You know what? I'll eat my breakfast. I won't get the crumbs all over you. I'm a bit small, you know. Things are not going well. I know you didn't join me when we were building the Chinese shop, so things to you have probably gone a little bit crazy. But let's see how my breakfast tastes today. Nom 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 nom. Always tasty. But what's this book say? This is urgent. You know what? When is it never urgent with anybody? You know, I'm here just chilling out, about to do a full-on world tour, and here comes Chester bolting in my room going, "Ah, Wolf," you know? So, what's the issue today? Sorry, it's really hard for me to see because everything's so big on Legacy 4J and like up at the top of my screen. Look, Wolf, I've escaped captivity from Hit the Target and Veeva Dash. Veeva Dash, no. Why's she here? Why's she involved with this? And they're up to no good. Well, that doesn't say much about what they're doing. They have handcrafted disguises of me and Bucky to spy on you and see if you are a threat and see if you are a threat to them. Why would they think I'm a threat? I haven't done anything to hit the target. I agreed to still have him have this world, and Veeva Dash being a part of this. This is getting quite concerning. I need to find where I'm at in this book because I kind of clicked out. Okay, you're a threat to them. They have been using potions to shrink you down, and they are using the disguises to spy and watch the effects of the potions. I read that really weirdly because I wasn't sure where the next like full stop was there. Okay, watch the effects of the potion. This is getting bad already. I overheard HTT talk to Hit the Target talk to Veeva Dash about how you were dangerous and trying to run him out of the world. We need to stop them, and fast. What? Why are they doing this? Why have they been shrinking me down and using disguises of you two? That makes sense! Chester, all this time when you've been helping me, there was an episode that I did recently, but not a while back. You know, forgive the inconsistencies with episode, guys. But there was an episode where I was building the armor shop by the Stampy Head back there, and all this time I thought it was you. I was losing my patience with you because there was loads of creepers that were coming from underneath the ground and blowing the shop up, and it was crazy. And now all this is happening. Things are just getting really out of hand. But why is Veeva Dash back? And why have they been using these potions to do this? What do they stand to gain? Lofty, you know, even though we're in a bad situation, Lofty, I'll still feed you. You are like my little companion, and usually I talk to you about these things, even if you do or don't understand me. But now it feels like I shouldn't have dropped down there. Now it feels like, you know, I can't do my tour or my plans because I could get ambushed at any time. I'm way too small and I'm way too fragile, and things could happen like that. And these signs I probably need to clear up. But yeah, today to the Love Garden, I'm going to be adding. Go to Hit the Target's island. Go on, do it. Just be ready. And this is exactly the reason why I can't do the tour. Because things like this that just keep on happening. And a sign, a crimson sign. Yeah, you're right about that for sure. You know what? I'll let you have that back, Chester, because I don't really want to think about that too much. I'm gonna have to go to hit the target silent at some point soon, aren't I? Oh, the floor's looking a bit messy here. Alright, no worries. Let's go to the doghouse at least and just choose what dog I'm taking with me because, well, right now, with the situation as it is, things aren't looking good. I don't know why I just walked into the pool. Who do I want to take with me today? Look, after thinking about it some more, I think that it's too dangerous. If I'm going to have to go to their castle and deal with this and try and get the upper hand on them while they're still preparing for whatever mind tricks they're going to play on all of us, you know, it's not fair. But what are you doing blocking the corridor, Chester? I get, you know, you're hinting to go this way, so I guess we will go this way. And who's that through there? Is that Veeva Dash? Veeva Dash, what are you doing through there? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Don't shoot me. Don't do anything. Chester, you're going to need to run. You run somewhere far, run somewhere safe, and try your best to get out of here because... Oh, why is it so cold and damp in here? In here, where... Wait. Where even am I? What have you done? Why am I in this cage, this thing? And Veeva Dash, you as well. Why are you here? You left Stampy's world. I thought you were on the good side. But no, don't throw those potions at me. You know I could probably drown in one of those potions because of how short I am because of your potions. I know what you've been up to. Let's just say I have a guy on the inside. You know that good friend of mine, Chester, who you two maliciously made a disguise for? Yeah, he told me everything. Apparently, Veeva Dash, I'm a danger, which is complete a fabrication of who I am as a person. I made a deal with the target, and don't you come up close like that and look at me with that dirty look of yours. I made a deal with the target that this world would stay as his. This world would stay as his. I was building and contributing to his world. So whatever he's been telling you, and yes, hello to you too, shaking your head thinking that you're some evil. Please stop splashing. I don't like it in here whatsoever. I don't know what you guys have planned with me, or what you guys have planned with whoever else, but this needs to stop. I need to find a way out. Look, these bars are way too strong. There's no way I'm going to be able to get out of here. What am I supposed to do? They're just throwing potions around. Look, I don't know what I'm going to do with this situation or the both of you. I have the audacity to kick you out of this world permanently and put borders around here to reinforce that, but I'm not like... Wait a minute. What's that sound? It sounds like it's coming from outside. What am I hearing? Oh, wait, where are you guys going? Wait a minute. What is even out there? Look, these bars are iron and they've gone, like, the only thing I remember out there... Wait a minute. It could be that portal. Do you guys remember back when I went to Season 2 that one time, very long time ago? There was a portal out there. I don't know whether they've got rid of it or why they'd be using that if it is what I'm thinking it is, but that's the only thing I can logically think it could be, and I'm just going to have to punch through these bars. Ow, they're quite hurting my fists. They're not exactly the nicest bars to be punching through. They've put reinforcements on these, like aluminium or something, or as Americans would say, aluminum. I just need to get out. Oh, I did it! I broke one of the bars. Is there a way that I can mitigate fall damage? Okay, well, last time I jumped down from one of those heights would have been during my bedroom scenario when I took fall damage, but even though I'm on half a heart, luckily, that didn't seem to affect me. Right, what am I looking for here? There's just some pots, some crafting tables. There's probably something down there, and I'll have a look at that in a second. And what's this over here? God, I can't even read that. That's so tall. Shrinking size antidote. This is the antidote that can fix this entire situation. I need to probably try and get it if I can. Look, for now, I think in case they come back, And so I can try and find out a plan of what to do here. I'm probably just going to stick to the way I am, just so I can maybe try and find a way back up to that cage at some point. I don't really know, but what does this say? Voice tapes. Do not touch. Well, there's nobody in here to exactly stop me, so what is in here? What does that say? Audio log 378. Rusty. No, you're joking. Rusty? Why on earth would that be a thing? Okay, look. This is a voice tape record. This is a voice tape, I guess, and well, there is a jukebox right here. Has Hit the Target and Veeva Dash been making communications with Rusty? Because if that's the case, remember, Charles hit him with that overpowered sword back in the In-Between, and that essentially, well, it put him in a shield, and as far as I know, he's still in there. But I need to see what this says. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it in there now, and I guess we'll see what he has to say for himself.
Audio log 378. I've been here for 6 months. Ever since that blue guy killed me in the In-Between. I've been hiding I've been hiding in the In-Between. Anyways, I'll seek my revenge on the Lovelyverse. I can't do that here. I'm gonna die soon. So I need this disc to be completely not in the In-Between. I need somehow get this disc from my hibernation state. Well, I guess I'm gonna die now. See you in my level life, you know. This tape is quite long. If you come to the In-Between, I'll spare you, something like that. Come to the In-Between, and I will spare your life, because I'm gonna rule this place soon enough. And yeah, Rusty out.
No way. If everything I just heard from Rusty is true, then that means that after all that he's done, him being in that place, somehow the shield that we put him in is going to cause him to die? That is crazy, but there's a lot of fourth wall breaks that he was trying to hint at, and, you know, not sure if I like those specifically, but what's down here? Wait, there's cages, and... Bucky? Oh my god, it's you! I can legit fit through your little cage thing there. Wow, have you been planning your escape? Because this should probably not be broken out like that. You know what? Tell you what, I might as well pop in here and see what you've been actually up to. What's going on over here? Days trapped. I can't count. Oh, that's never good. I hope there's a way that you've been surviving down here. Have you got any food? And oh wow, all you've got to see out there is just the lava. That's never good. But Bucky, what's your story then? Like, did you get like captured by them and then yes? Oh no. That's what happened to Chester. I'm guessing you probably saw by now that he escaped. He escaped and he let me know pretty much everything that's going on. He didn't actually tell me what was down here, but I guess he knew I'd find out for myself, so... okay, you're writing a sign, and I'm just getting stuck everywhere just because of my size. Yeah, no, you wouldn't know why I'm so small, but whilst you're writing that sign, I might as well explain. Basically, Hit the Target and Veeva Dash, well, I guess you would have heard their conversations, but they've been splashing me with these potions, these shrinking potions that are causing me to go all small and lanky, I guess. What does it say? He said he'd come back for me. Yeah, look, I trust Chester will. Just wait down here, Bucky, and I'm sure that one way or another he will come back. You trust me, right? You know, we've been through thick and thin together as wolf and rat, and maybe our species don't get along. I mean, it's more cat and rat that don't get along there, but, you know, I think that one way or another, I'll find a way out. You know, you just stay down here. If I had any food... Wait, I have food! I know you don't like bread or anything like that, but you know what? Take it. Take a lot of bread. That should last you quite a while. I've got 9 on me. I've got 9 pieces to last. I basically gave you like a good 20 pieces. So just try your best to stay alive, like the Bee Gees song, staying alive, and everything will turn out a-okay. I'll come back one way or another, and I'll try and find how to get you out. And double chest down here. I guess that's got some of Bucky's resources in it. Look, actually, you know what? I will give you these because I feel like it's only fair, and you've got a few things down here actually, so that's kind of cool. Bucky, here you go. This, actually I'll just throw that out like that. Here you go. This is everything that you ever wanted. All of your things right there. Actually, there's a bow here in case you want it, and yeah, actually here's your bundle, so you can keep things safe. And here's some arrows in case you need to fight off against the evil hit the target in Veeva Dash. And speaking of which, you know, I think I'm gonna quickly hop upstairs and drink that that bottle. I mean, seeing as I don't think they would be back yet, right? I mean, I'm just checking the coast is clear. No, it doesn't look like they're back. But what is actually out here? Because I want to just quickly see what. Oh, I picked up a potion. That can't be a good sign. I don't want to splash this on them. You know what? I think I'm just going to dispose of that. I'm just going to throw it up there in the corner and try not to get too entangled with that. But what was that noise that I was hearing out there? And why have they been gone for so long? What? The portal, as I suspected, it is still here. But why is it here? Why haven't they got rid of it yet? Well, they've probably got some form of use for it. But right now, I'm going to quickly hop in there and try my best and quickly get the antidote and fix all this once and for all. It's been too long now since all this has kind of started, and yep, antidote as I thought. Okay, I don't have any glass to put back, but hopefully when I drink this, everything will go back to normal. But wait, it worked. I'm tall again. I've got max health. The antidote worked, but if they were locking this up the way they did, something tells me. Wait, they're right there. Wait, it doesn't even matter anymore because, well, guys, I've won. Whilst you guys were snooping around outside checking the coast is clear, yeah, you can shoot me now because, you know, I can just heal and out-heal me being on half a heart. Okay, maybe I was wrong about saying that, but still, my point still stands. Whilst you guys were standing around doing your thing and keeping guard, I snuck around, spoke to Bucky, and, you know, I told him that I would one day, one way or another, I would let him go from your evil plan. And he knows what you guys are capable of, but so do I, because whilst you were gone, I was also listening to the voice message of a very distinctive foe, and looks like you guys had to deal with a zombie outbreak whilst I was turned my back. You know, some of you guys are right, I would say, but what does this sign even say? Look, Wolf, if you don't let Rusty out of his little cocoon, we will murder Bucky. What is that supposed to mean? And wait, Bucky? What are you doing up here, Bucky? It's way too dangerous. Your life is on the line based on what I say to these people. They're rotten and evil, and they put me in a really bad ultimatum. Bucky, go downstairs, please. Just no. It's up to you if you want to, but I'm just saying. Please be careful if you are gonna stay here. I know you want to defend me. And what did you do? What did you do? You killed him! You outright murdered my friend! Over nothing! And now you poison me? You throw your things at me? You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll do it. But not because I want to, but because I'll find a way. I'll find a way to turn him against you guys. To show him who the bad one is. So you know what? I'll do it. Not because I want to. Not because I feel an urge to do it. But because now I need to avenge my friend. And you know what? If letting out an evil that's worse than you two combined in the things that you could do to prove that point is going to do that, then that's what I'm going to do. So, enjoy your time here whilst it lasts. Because when I'm back, I'll make sure you have hell to pay. Whoa. I'm definitely here in the in-between. Everything's so much hotter compared to my own world. Wow, I've never been up this high in the in-between. The sky is all warped and funky, like I guess it would be down below, but it's been months since I've been here. The first thing that brought me here was, of course, the whole worlds collide with Charles, and that was intense. We had to lock Rusty away for the greater good, but now, after the events of my good friend being murdered maliciously with no good intention, well, I feel that I should pay the old guy a visit. But first, before I do, I should probably drop down and see how things are looking, because I saw some purple. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a lot to take in. What on earth has happened here? Like, there's corruption blocks everywhere. And all the leaves seem to have disappeared. Yep, they've definitely disappeared on the tree up there. What the heck is going on? Okay, look, this is something that needs to be thoroughly investigated, because honestly, I don't know how this could have happened, but Rusty's been locked away, and I swear these fences weren't originally... What are these? Yeah, it looks like acacia and quartz slabs, or smooth quartz, whatever they are. Interesting. I remember them being a bit more hit the target themed, I guess because I didn't change them, but maybe that was something from Charles's timeline. I don't know, but look, is this even the same place anymore? Because, well, the ground is kind of corrupted. Well, there's two things that I could check. Like, actually, yeah, we could check the museum, because that was a whole big different place, and also the globe. But first of all, I just want to kind of embrace this whole thing. And but yeah, no, this is, wow, the sky just, I cannot get used to that. Just how much purple and pink and colour the sky has to it. It doesn't look right, but at the same time, it's cool to look at. But I can't stand on the corruption for too long, of course. I have to stand on some grass every once in a while, because if I stand on it for too long, it actually starts to hurt you. And if it starts to hurt you, wait, I never know, wait, my bridge is here. Huh. This is interesting. Wait, because how... I guess that would make sense if the worlds collided and all, and my Earth was there. Oh, right. I guess it doesn't really go anywhere, considering that island seems to be destroyed. That is weird. I guess my bridge is here, so that's one side to say. I never really saw it last time, but I don't know how else it would be there here if it wasn't related to it. So I'm just gonna go over to the museum, as I said. We're gonna see what's there. But Rusty's been locked away for so long. So how does it make sense that he could just do this? Like, I know he has power and all, but I mean, I would assume that... Oh, these leaves have gone as well on lovely jubbly flowers. I would assume that if he's been out for the count for so long, he's only been really awake recently to make that voice note that I listened to, but Gregory's tree has had really bad things done to it, I see. Oh no. But yeah, the house, man! What has he done? Let's have a quick peek inside. I don't want to go too close, but yeah, no, this is insanity. All the glass has been changed here. The storeroom's looking really bad. Right, look, I can't stay here because I was near the Love Garden, close enough just looking inside the house then. And Rusty, that's where his shield is. He's in the Love Garden, somewhere way off over there. And I don't want to interact with him yet. Instead, I just want to get a bit more of a lay of the land. But I guess some leaves have stayed. Mittens' tree hasn't seemed to be too affected. Maybe because those are artificial. But then again, Stampy kind of placed all the leaves in the tree train, so that doesn't make sense. But yeah, no, look, you can see how much has been affected. I can almost see Spawn Island, I think, over there. It looks a bit purple too. Oh, what has he done? I mean, we don't know if it's him yet, because of course he's been out for all this time. Unless somebody else has done this, but who would have the power to change all this? I mean, then again, it has been such a long time since I've been down here, so I don't really know what to think more about that, but all I know is I'm near the museum, so all of my answers will be confirmed. Maybe Rusty's here, maybe this is a completely different in-between and they've just trapped me here. Wow, look at the reflection of the purple down there, that's kind of cool. Well, the ceiling's corrupted. Okay, this looks to be... Yes! Here it is. Here is the globe, looking as corrupted and as majestic as I remember. You know what, let's go inside for a second, why not? Yeah, this just brings it all back to me. The first day when this all happened, I was in the globe, just kind of looking around the world because I got bored. All of a sudden the ground started shaking, things started happening, and then a blue guy, known as Charles, walked into this door, and, well, we made a pretty good alliance from that day, and even though I haven't seen him since that day, I would still like to believe that, you know, somewhere, we are kind of still allies from this whole situation, but who knows, I mean, I'd have to ask him that, and I don't know, maybe if he gets in a sticky situation like this as well that reminds him of the good old days of being in the in-between, maybe it'll be a question he will ask as well about, in terms of our alliance, but yeah, oh, we're just walking to the podium then. Oh wow, the gold just did not stand out at all for a second to me. I didn't even register it right. Well, now it's time to do something that I really shouldn't be doing. I'm not even going to sprint, I'm just going to walk, because, you know, Rusty's been here for so long. There's 1.5 million ways he could take this. He could be angry. He could probably have the power by now to kill me outright, which is the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is he sympathizes with my position, and because I'm actually the only one that physically is capable enough to let him out, he actually sees that for what it is. But anyway, let's set foot into the love. What? Why is there a hole here? I remember when Charles whacked him with his sword, it was in the well, not in the sky, but it was on the level with the love garden. It's just, it seems much bigger down there now, and it's completely collapsed into the lower love garden, unless it's because it's like heavy and the ground gave way. Alright, let's see now. Oh, I don't like it being down here. I can't stand on corruptions for too long, but I've got to go in there probably at some point, so let's make this work.
Voices in my head.
Rusty.
The voices in my head.
Rusty.
The voices. You're not real. You're not real. No one exists.
Rusty, it's me. Can I come in?
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
It's Wolf. It's been a while.
Wolf?
Yes.
Wolf! You were the one that locked me up! And I have a blue wolf!
Technically that was Charles, but do you mind if I come in? We can talk about this.
Well, you can come in, but there's not necessarily a chance you will survive.
It's a chance I'm willing to take. I've been through a lot too, buddy. Shouldn't even call you that, really, but oh well.
Buddy?
Alright. Rusty the Rhino. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while in this paradise.
Burning wasteland.
What? What is it?
Okay, interesting.
I need to leave.
Well, depending on how this interaction goes, I can make that possible. But that just depends on a few things. I want to know how the hell, two things actually, how the whole world above us has been completely corrupted, and how the shield that you were in a few months back has now collapsed into the lower love garden, and seems to have made a crater in doing so.
Well, I'll explain it to you. After you and that Charles guy killed me, didn't really kill me, kind of put me to sleep for a bit. But then, obviously, when I woke up with a big bang, and I was here in the ground, and it didn't really make that much sense. But I got, my cocoon got bigger, Wolf, so I could do way much more in it. So then I decided to start making technology and stuff, but I didn't have enough materials to get out of it. So I gave up on that. But I did realize something. I've gained some more abilities since last. I've gained abilities to grab in different timelines and take whatever I want.
That's impressive, but why would you want to do that? Like, can't you just leave these timelines alone? Like, you drag both mine and Charles as well together. Like, I don't know your intentions there, but that comes across quite evil to me.
Well, Wolf, I'm only doing it for the greater good.
How does that make sense? The greater good? People don't. What if people don't want to be down here? You call this paradise, we call this hell. This is against their consent and their wishes, Rusty.
Long ago, this was my mission. Before I got stopped by the Lovelyverse legends.
What?
They told me that I couldn't do it. And then they cursed me and gave me this corruption. So I made it my wish. Ever since those Lovelyverse legends did that to me, I want revenge. So I will bring every single timeline together so we can all live in peace like I originally planned. If those Lovelyverse legends try to stop me. When I find them, whatever timeline they're hiding, I will kill them.
But the Lovelyverse legends, I was told by Chester, I thought they weren't active anymore, and I don't know, I can't remember too much about it, but why would they want to curse you for that? Like, I guess it makes sense because it's kind of objectively evil, you wanted to bring all these timelines together, but still, I don't understand. But my main question is, why? Why do you want to bring these timelines together? Why do you want to see people suffer? You know people can't stand on these corruption blocks for too long without getting illnesses and sick from them. So why would you want people to take that risk?
Well, a lot of the Lovelyverse legends, like you said, are not here anymore. But if I had the ability to go in the future, in the past, I could bring them back and kill them again. I think of it as a simple revenge. But I will answer the question asked. I wanted peace in this land. Everyone looked at me like the villain, and I would show them I'm not the villain. I'm just the person that's doing the right thing for once. The Lovelyverse legends are real villains. They put me here. They put me in my place. You know, well, I was a Lovelyverse legend at one point. I was almost a Lovelyverse legend. But they saw me who I truly was. I was too big for them. They thought they were going to all lose their jobs because I was bad to them.
Well,
So they had to terminate me.
so that's why they cursed you, because you were ahead of them and they got jealous of that and they didn't like how you were trying to undo the balance of the Lovelyverse that they wanted to set.
I just see it as what I was doing was bringing every universe together and live in peace. No wars. No one will have fights. Live in peace.
But
In a land. But the Lovelyverse legends can see that.
But you're not seeing it from their perspective. I know you have the power to do this, and I know you bringing things from the future could stop wars and end things that we have conflicting us today. But people live in happiness. People live in their continuations, dealing with their own issues. People live in somewhat happiness, and being away from everybody might just be the best way to not have wars. Think about it. The more people you bring to this desolate wasteland that already have powers of their own, and you bring your entire in-between place at risk of people that want change and want revolution, and that's what causes wars. People have ways of seeing things, but you need to ask people before doing these things, because otherwise people are going to think you're evil. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you've explained this to me in quite a good way, but people are going to see what you're doing as evil, because objectively it is, but you have good intentions.
They don't have a choice. I didn't have the choice. The Lovelyverse legends have the choice. They've been chosen every timeline for centuries. Decades. I don't even know how long. But you know, they could fix anything. That's how powerful they are. Anyone you've lost, they can bring back anything. Anything that's ever happened, they can bring back. They can reverse time, they can go back in time, they can tell the future, they know everything. So if I terminate them, then we can all live in peace, and then we don't know our ending.
Rusty, you seem very sure about this, and this gives me hope. Look, I'm gonna expose a vulnerability, a chink in my armor that's come up today. Not your armor, but well, we'll talk about that in just a second actually, because that gives me an idea. Look, you saying you can bring people back to life if you had their power. My good friend in my timeline, Bucky, he was killed by hit the target in Veeva Dash. Do you truly want to know why I'm here? Because I'm sure my appearance seems a bit irregular to you, and how nice I'm being considering the circumstances. Do you really want to know?
Well, hit it on.
Because I want to avenge my friend, and if there's one person that can do that, I know it's you. But also because I see things differently now. I see things from, I've worked with the enemy, and enemies can be good if you give them enough time, effort, and passion to be that. People can change. A tiger may never change its predatory stripes, but the more you trust someone, and the more you have a bond with somebody, it's harder for people to lose that. And that's why I think that we can move on from this whole past situation. To not undo the past of what happened to bring you down here, but to look forward on what the future can be and how much stronger you've become from it. And also, I think I can make you a pretty hefty deal because, well, you seem to be missing something that makes you a little bit vulnerable. Well, I still can't punch you, but, you know, you seem to be missing a couple things, right?
My arm. Maybe in this timeline, but I just couldn't find it.
You know, I know exactly where you can get your armor from, but I would like something in return. See, I'm dealing with somebody who's quite a malevolent force in the Lovelyverse. And, you know, I don't just want to give you everything for scot-free after what you've done. So I think it's only fair you give me something in return for me helping you get your armor. I can tell you exactly where it is. Well, give or take a couple of blocks, of course. But, you know, with the right precision, I can get you there.
Well, there's no way out of this place. Ever since that child guy destroyed the tree, that was the only portal out of this place.
Wait, were you referring to the portal that me and Charles initially left from? Is that gone?
That's gone now.
You're joking.
Got destroyed through the tree.
You're joking.
In episode 900 of Lovelyverse Season 2, he got destroyed by the target.
Why would he destroy that though? That doesn't make much sense. Okay, I'll give you your corruption box back. I don't want to get hold of them, but I need to see this for myself because there's no way.
Because the target is a bit of a wimp when it comes to things, and he didn't want me to come out of the cocoon and kill him. So,
Oh, it's gone. You're not yapping. You're telling the truth now. It has gone.
and what yapping was. Well, I did get something.
Is this your plan all along for people to free you and then to trap them down here with a portal?
No, I do want to. How did you get here? It really matters to that.
Well, are you referring to the first time I ever set foot in this place?
Yes.
Well, it goes something little like this. I was walking around Lost Legacy off camera because I was a little bit bored. I went into the globe just because something about it caught my eye, a vibe I got in there. Then everything just started shaking, the wall started falling off, and then all of a sudden I was here, and I met Charles.
I just realized something. Wolf, you've migrated access point. They're the only ways to get from the overworld from the in-between.
That's exactly what we need.
If this access point doesn't work, it could be something. Well, I have the technology to make it out of here anyways, but... Well, I did leave a couple of questions undone, so I'll explain them on the way to the globe.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're probably wondering why there's so much corruption here since you last visited my land of paradise.
Well, burning hell, but that was one of the first questions I was wondering, but explain.
Well, ever since I started grabbing my hands into different timelines, the more and more this timeline eventually corrupts.
Oh.
It was slowly killing me, Wolf. It was a lot of energy to grab my hand into different timelines. And I did try to grab my hand into Season 2, but I don't know, someone was blocking me. I don't know, it felt really weird.
Do you think that maybe that's why they hit the target, broke the portal, because even he didn't want any contact with you after when he left?
Well, that hit the target will be dead one day, but it's not my fate. Well, karma will get it.
Karma gets everyone.
Well, I think this is the place. Well,
It sure is.
I do remember this, Wolf, a long time ago, when I first met you. You know, I can barely remember that, but you were a nice person, and I just really want to explain some stuff to you. I never really... Like, you know when you exiled me from your world, with them weird characters I can't remember, and then you blamed me for corrupting your bedroom? Then your timeline kind of ceased to exist.
I saw that. You were in the bedroom corrupting it. I told you...
No, that wasn't me. I can't control the corruption, Wolf.
You can't control it.
I can only control it when I have my armor.
That's why. Because your armor doesn't exist on Legacy. That's why you were corrupting things, because you had no protection to stop it.
That's why the whole site in between got corrupted, I guess.
But
And
wait,
also what I said earlier.
we mentioned about the first exile, and that's really given me an idea as to what I want out of this deal if I give you your armor.
What do you want, Wolf?
No, forget it. It's not even possible. That timeline's been closed off. It won't work. It won't work. It just.
Well, I could try.
Wait.
I have some technology that could bring us back there. As long as you give me back the armor,
Of course.
me and you can be on good terms.
Your armor.
And I can bring you back to that timeline.
First come, first serve, Rusty. We'll get your armor first. Don't worry about that.
Well, I think it's time to go back to your timeline. We should be here. Well.
Feels a lot colder, doesn't it?
Well, the temperature's clearly changed, so
Wait a minute.
let's go outside.
What's happened with all my items and... What?
Oh!
Why are we back on Bedrock?
Well,
What is going on?
I just want a little blast of the past, Bring you back to old timelines, like we used to do it.
Well, you're right about that. I guess it kind of makes some sense because the in-between is connected to Bedrock, so in a way, the access point took me back to Bedrock in a way. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So, well, here's the game plan.
Alright.
I'm gonna go down to the secret base. And I'm gonna modify the time machine. So then I can take you back to your timeline.
And I guess you want me to do the dangerous task of heading over to hit the target's castle to fetch the armor for you, right?
Yes. Well, if anyone stops you on the way, ignore them. I don't know if this is the right timeline we left.
Well, I
There
guess...
could be people inhabiting this place.
I don't
know.
I don't think it would be exactly the right timeline considering we're on Bedrock, but we'll see. I mean, hopefully the only people inhabiting this place is Chester and who else, I guess. Whoever else.
Well, I'll part ways here.
Alright, sounds
You
good.
get me that armor,
Alright.
or this timeline might end.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully you have good luck with it, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so it looks like I have a pretty big mission on my hands, going to fetch armor from Hit the Target's Island. Not gonna lie, I don't really feel right in going back to the place that pretty much killed my friend Bucky, but if it's what I gotta do to make Rusty happy, that's even if I should still be trusting him. Like, his story and alibis and all did make a lot of sense, but in the sense that obviously, he did also do a lot of bad things, like trying to bring Lost Legacy in Season 2 into his corrupted and twisted timeline. I don't really know if I feel exactly appropriate in doing this, because, well, if I do this and he betrays me in whatever way he does, then, well, I've just been running around for an absolute mug, and... I feel like, I don't know, this is like the one shop I actually feel, okay, well, there's some potatoes in here. I remember at one point, I think in Bedrock, we stocked this up at some point when I was showing it to a few people, so that's why, at least it kind of proves my point that they're still there, but just wanted to get some food in case I do get hungry, and hot potatoes seems to be a nice place. I don't know if I'm even doing the right thing by doing this, like, because Rusty right now, he's still kind of vulnerable, but if he has that armor on, he could basically snuff me out and do whatever the hell he wants with me, so I'm putting myself in a very bad position of vulnerability just for him to be happy and go through with this deal, which I don't know if I'm exactly doing the right thing here, but I'm definitely making somebody that's a lot more powerful than me happy. So in that sense, I guess it's decent, but I've also got to be kind of careful at the target, because if I go in here and he's there, then that's not going to be good. But then again, he did say this is a different timeline, so I'm presuming that based on what I'm seeing in the building wise, like I saw the Stampy Head and the the armor shop, I'm guessing the events have still happened, but whether, of course, it's like a day in the future after it, or 2 weeks in the future, or however long after it, I don't know. But the portal's still here, so that must mean that, of course, well, it's still been activated since the last time I went through into the in-between. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very careful here, because I don't know who's here, I don't know what's here, and more importantly, I don't know how things have gone, but it looks kind of untouched. The antidote's still there, and yeah, it looks like they must have fixed the cage. The fact that I could fit between 2 iron bars still baffles me. That's how small I was. You got to think about that. Okay, I can't get too distracted. I'm here for Rusty's armor, so I think all this has been added back. Yeah, the jukebox here, which I listened to that pretty disturbing track. Not gonna lie. Ow! I seem to have dropped down into the target's basement, and I have no blocks on me, do I? No, not at all. So I don't really know how I'm gonna get out here, but honestly, is there a way that I can just like break these? Do they even drop? I don't think they drop. Oh dear. This is not good. Well, actually, they do drop, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough to get out. So, just going to have to kind of play my cards right and hope for the best here, because if I don't have enough, then that's going to be a problem. Breaking redstone lamps to pile up. Probably something that nobody's ever thought to do in their life, but we'll see. Okay, so I've got 5 of them. I thought I mined more than that, but we'll see. Is there any more on the floor I can't see because of the ray tracing? I think there is. Yeah, I've got 7 there, and you know what? 7 should be enough. I just got to make sure that I can actually see my damn way around this place. Okay, here we go. And now I have 8, so that's perfect. Okay, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, seeing these cages just gives me bad memories. 5, 6, 7. There we go. I managed to pile myself out by mining redstone lamps, might I add. I'll just place that one there because I have no respect for this place. Right, well, it's not down there. That, in fact, was nearly a trap. He must have broke the ladders after realizing that, of course, the helpers, like, got out and... Wait! His arm was right here! I need to just check the coastline. I'm going to go right up to the top just to make sure that there's nothing around, because if there's something around that's going to cause me some danger, then that's going to be an issue. Okay, I don't see anyone on the balcony looking at me. I don't see anyone. Pretty much the island looks pretty clear, so I'll take that as a good sign. So I've got pretty good amount of time to get his armor. I should probably check the chests just to be sure, though, because remember, I didn't just have his armor. I had his weapons as well, so I should probably take this. And, you know, I want to put it in my inventory, just so I'm not holding things, like, lightweight. Okay, let me check some of these chests. So, this was, yeah, this would have been Veeva Dash's side. Let's check her chest. Nope, just a bunch of junk in there. Redstone, potions, you know, just a spare bed, I guess. Did I see some more food in there? Oh, yeah, actually, just regular baked potatoes, actually. I will add those onto my current stack of food. That's a pretty lucky find, I'd say. And what's in here? Aha! This is either regular netherite armor, but I wouldn't think so. Nope. Remember, they did steal the armor when I was building the armored hero shop and all the tools, so I actually have something on him now. So pretty much if the target does anything, I can just snuff him out. I can sort that out, no problem. Because yeah, exactly. When obviously he was disguising as Bucky and Chester, they kind of played their cards well, I'd say, because when I was building that armor shop, they managed to steal the armor, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna run back now to the secret base and make sure that everything's going okay with Rusty. I haven't run into any unfamiliar faces just yet, even though this is seeming to be a different timeline. I don't know, I kind of like the bedrock in a way. You know, the ray tracing is something that I do miss, but after what we've made this deal out to be, I am missing the very first timeline that Lost Legacy came to be, because that was its kind of big day, well, I guess like big moment with like just general continuations as well. So there's a lot of thoughts and emotions I have about eras and stuff. I do think that being in the recent era that we were in was probably my least favorite. Let me walk around this way because I'm kind of walking a bit of a long way. There we go. Right, so anyway, I just need to make sure right now that I'm gonna be okay, because all I gotta do is just head back to the secret base. Wait, who are you? What?
I'm in the fancy pants. No questions asked. Come into fancy pants. I need to talk to you, Wolf.
How do you know
Been a
who
long
I am?
time.
I hope you know that I have a sword held on you right now. I could use it,
Well-
and I wouldn't feel bad about it either, considering how threatening you're being about this. You do know first impressions matter a lot, don't you?
Well, let me sit down, Wolf. I need to explain.
Who on earth are you, and why should I listen to you first of all?
Have a sit down, Wolf.
Fine. It's better be
Well-
worth my time, because I'm currently on a mission.
Well, you let someone in this timeline that you shouldn't. You let someone out of their cage. I took a long time to lock him up. I should be the one that let him out.
You didn't do nothing. I don't know who you are thinking that you can just take the credit, but you did nothing towards the situation. I don't know who you are or why you even care, but you did nothing. So stop taking credit and thinking you own the world.
Well, this is my timeline now, Wolf. Ever since you left it. I killed your little friends. I killed Hit the Target and Veeva Dash.
before they couldn't even wake up.
Why would they be my friends? But you say friends. What about Chester? Is he okay? You know, I'm just gonna say this. He better be.
That little bird got away. He runned away. He flew away, so to say.
Well, is he smart?
Well, I heard that you have been speaking to a certain rhino.
Yes. And why is that any of your concern?
I can't be having that. My job is to keep that rhino in his place.
Well, you know, that was my job until I realised how bad the Lovelyverse legends were, until I realised that what he's actually trying to do is actually for the greater good. You know, there might be a couple of loopholes with that whole philosophy, but, you know, I'll give him the credit. At least he was being honest.
Well, I am one of the Lovelyverse legends myself.
Excuse me? And what's stopping me
Oh,
right now
no,
from killing
no.
you?
No, whatever Rusty said wasn't true. He's a bit crazy in the head at times.
Well, can't we all be, but...
He was trying to do something that would break every single timeline. If he merged every single timeline in one, the whole entire Lovelyverse would be no more. It would be the opposite of peace. It would be war everywhere, because no one will ever get along, sharing a lovely world.
Yeah, I understand that more and more as time's gone on. I did try and explain that to him, but I don't know why you have such a problem with him. I know you're a Lovelyverse legend, but from how I understand it, he was trying to bring things from the future at first, initially, just to, you know, to solve world issues, and, you know, you guys didn't like that and got jealous and cursed him with corruption.
Well, me and Rusty go way back.
Ah, of course you do. Care to explain? Oh, I will just say I don't have all day. I do have to return, so make this quick.
Well, you don't know what trap he's leading into. You could be going anywhere. I'm just gonna warn you now. If this is a trap, you will be there forever.
He's building me a perfectly working time machine to go back to my old timeline. Why would he want to trap me? I've got what he wants. I've got his armor.
Well, trust me. I can see the future. I'm not like crazily OP, but like I have visions once in a while, and I came here to stop this from happening. Because if this does happen, you will regret this decision, Wolf.
So what am I supposed to do? He's working hard as we speak right now on something that I'm supposed to fall right into, and how am I supposed to trust you? You were the one that threatened me saying, "Oh, come in here, there's gonna be trouble." How am I supposed to trust you? You're a Lovelyverse legend. He's told me that you guys are bad.
Well, you can believe what you want to believe, but at the end of the day, I'm always right.
Oh, ho, ho. Sorry, Mr. Old Wise Man. Oh, you know, we're all right and wrong at some points, you know.
Well, do you want anything from the microwave?
Yeah, sure.
2005.
I'll have a nice tasty pork chop whilst I'm here. Save it for the journey whilst I'm walking back over there.
Well, Wolf, I'm just gonna say this. I did try to warn you. I'll give you this pork chop and you can be on your way, but don't ever forget this moment, Wolf.
Wait,
Because we might be looking back in this moment and think it's all done.
but before I go, you seem to know a lot more than what I do, of course, but what's he planning on doing? And is there a way I can stop it without just, you know, running away from all this?
Wolf, me and you go way back.
But I've never met you. I don't know who you are.
Well, I'm surprised you can't remember me. After all these years.
Look, there's been a lot of things that have happened, so I don't think it's been all these years, because, well, I was rebirthed... Well, no, not rebirthed, I should have said that. Because I was birthed back in October from a shrine. That's all I remember.
Oh. You're that variant.
That...
I'm sorry. I'm getting mixed up with another person. Well, be on your way with this pork chop, Wolf. I did like... see you in another timeline, I guess. Have a nice life.
You're scaring me, man. But you know what? Fine, be that way. You know, people just don't tell me nothing, do they? If I'm getting told I'm lured into a trap but don't know what it is, yeah, that's very nice, you know. Oh, yeah, you're being lured into a trap, but we're not going to tell you what trap it is because we know everything. We're always right. You know, screw these Lovelyverse legends, man. I've had enough. Like, honestly, I've been through enough. I've had my friend died. I've been conflicted about decisions. Like, some of the things he did say made sense. Sure, I said it would cause wars if he goes through with all this, but it doesn't justify him to then threaten me and then trying to say it's his job to control everything, like controlling Rusty being, you know, out of that cocoon and controlling all that, because that just doesn't happen. But yeah, I'll go down to the secret base in a second. I need to think. So, you know, whilst I think, I'm just gonna I don't know, go somewhere just to kind of get this all out of my system. And I'm gonna, you know what, I think here's what I'll do. I'm going to cut away in the video until I've thought about what I'm going to do, because I'm too conflicted, I can't make a decision, and once I've done that, I'll be back when I can actually formulate a good decision on this matter. So, give me a second, guys. Alright, so, I made a decision, and, you know, there might have been a couple inconsistencies with Rusty's plot and all, but I think I have to take his side. That guy clearly had no idea what he was going to do by just threatening me and making decisions for me, trying to scare me into making a decision for his benefit. So, you know, like, we have a fair and firm deal with Rusty. So, you know, I give him the armor, I give him what he wants, he gives me what I want. And, you know, I can actually return back to my timeline as well, because I'll obviously have the time machine or whatever else we have in the old timeline to go back there. So, there's not an issue that I see with this. I see everything going quite smoothly. But I'm going to go down to the secret base and obviously make sure that Rusty's finished by now. It has been a while. I tried to leave him as much time as I could, whilst also thinking, do I just... Oh, this stupid elevator, man! Why did Stampede... You can't even get down it. Right, you know, I actually prefer the old elevator. So, you know what? Oh, this is looking cook. Rusty, I think you have done a really good job here.
Well, Wolf, just some simple modification to your simple tech has made it advanced now.
Simple? I wouldn't say this is simple, but you know what, Rusty? We did have a deal at the end of the day, didn't we? So yeah, here we go. Here is your tools, and without actually putting it on, because that would be kind of tragic, here is your armor. Now, by the way, you know how you said don't run into anybody, that, you know, because it's a different timeline? I just want to ask, are your intentions pure? Are you doing something for the greater good here? You know, I just got to be sure.
It is the greater good, Wolf. Well,
I will be able to return back.
I just want to help you.
Yeah,
After all the stuff I did wrong to you.
Yeah, and of course, I will be able to return back anyway after all this is over and done with. Once we
Who did you
visit.
speak to? Was it that crow?
No,
I mean, was it...
I don't know. He didn't say his name. He was some guy in some weird black robe with like a hoodie thing on.
Oh, Wolf. Wolf, don't listen to anything they say.
No, I didn't. I chose your side. He made me conflicted, but I chose your side. Don't worry. We had a deal at the end of the day. He kind of threatened me to go into the fancy pants and listen to him. So, you know, we had a strong and firm deal. So I thought I'd take your side on this. And besides, I will be able to return back here anyway, and obviously continue everything, and hopefully avenge Bucky with all your technology. You know, obviously, I just gotta put my faith in our deal and make sure that everything turns out good.
Well, Wolf, I didn't say that I'd revive Bucky. Well, just come into the time machine, I'll take you somewhere. A blast from the past, I'd say.
Okay.
Let me just...
Are you coming in too?
Yes, I'm coming in too, of course I am.
Good.
Well,
I need a bit of company.
Just putting in the time. Well, I think that is all it. So when I press that lever there, we should be going back to your old timeline.
Whoa! Well, wow. Well, this feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Wow, look at you in your diamond armor, Rusty.
What? My armor! Where's it gone?
Well,
Oh yeah, I forget, conversion.
and speaking of conversion, I have all my tools and everything that I had when I last left, so it did work. Oh wow, it's really cool being back here. I'm not gonna lie, like being able to visit this old timeline and see everything for how it was before. I nearly killed it and left. It's really cool. And the secret base, I made an extension to that, which I want to, I would have made some really cool gadgets down there, but I just didn't have the time. But maybe when I go back to my current timeline, I'll have the chance to do all of that. But yeah, so actually that reminds me, Rusty. I don't know if this is like related, but there's one thing that strange guy at Fancy Pants said to me. He said that I was gonna be in a timeline forever, or you were gonna send me to, and we had a fair deal, so I don't see that being a big issue, mind you. So we can go on a visit.
Wolf, I need to tell you something.
What is it? This is not the time.
In the fine print in steel, I never told you that I would take you back.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh no, you didn't. You never even expanded on when I said I was only visiting and I would return. You never even said any of that. Wait, what? What were you planning? Behind my back, I get your armor and bring bring it to you. What are you planning? You know what? I need to.
No, Wolf, don't.
Why?
Because that wouldn't work. That won't bring you back.
Ah, look at moral Rusty, saying all these things after being so nice and getting me an engaged deal. One can only try, I suppose, but yeah, I'm just gonna hop in here and I'm just gonna press some buttons and see if anything happens. And wait,
it won't work, Wolf.
Why won't it work? Why won't it work?
I programmed it to. After it's a one-use machine. After I've used it once, it would never work again.
Why would you program a one-use machine? What were you trying to do?
Wolf, you're no threat to the Lovelyverse here, because there's no connection to the Lovelyverse here.
Oh, so that's what this is. I'm a threat. Brilliant. The one who has all the armor, and I'm still a threat. Wow. The irony.
Wolf, you will realize one day, when we're all connected in the in-between, that my plan was a decent plan.
That will never happen!
It will happen, Wolf. Well, now, Wolf, enjoy your time machine. That's about to blow up in a sec.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, no! What did he do? What did he do? He completely got rid of the whole thing. All that's left is just obsidian, and I'm falling down. Oh, how could he do this? I allowed a monster back into the Lovelyverse. All for this. All for him to just do what he wanted to do. He's got all the power. He's got everything he needs. I don't even have a time machine. I can't go back and undo this. The entire secret base is nearly enough just being completely wiped. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Rusty? Where are you? I'm going up to the surface. I need to talk to him. This is just not allowed to happen. Rusty? Rusty! Where are you? He's nowhere to be found. I should get my weapons out just in case. I'll just need my sword, really. Rusty? Is he hiding out in here? I know where you're at. Nowhere. What? How has he gone? He didn't even use the time machine to get back. He just went. He's too... I'm a threat to the Lovelyverse. A person that can't even transcend through time the way he can. But yeah, I'm a threat. Oh, wow. Oh, isn't that just nice? Look. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in an old timeline. I was only supposed to be visiting, and now I'm here forever. Well, I guess it's about time I start making the most of it. It looks like I'm stuck back in the past. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All Rusty wants is just to get his own way all the time, and to do that, he resorts to manipulation on this level. I can't live with this. I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this. I don't know what to do. But Rusty did say one pretty good fact, that there is an access point into the in-between. I don't know if it'll work though, because of course I used that on Bedrock Edition, and you know that was the only real way it worked. But I do have the globe, which is the access point, and look at how, I forget how snowy this timeline was. We kind of left this place in a bit of a state when it comes to the snow, because of course, well, it's been 9 months and it still hasn't melted. I just never really noticed because of course, well, I've had bigger things to be pointing out, haven't I, realistically? But yeah, let's go into the globe and let's see. I don't know, it feels really just dead thinking about it, honestly, with how I like how it just feels in here. Sometimes there's mobs, so I should probably check my back, but seems to be okay. Right, well, I guess what worked last time was me to start spinning around and hope something happens, but I don't know, I don't feel anything. I don't feel any energy that's going to take me somewhere. Anything? Anything at all? No? Okay, look, this is kind of bad because I was hoping that this would be my actual way of getting out of here, but the fact that it isn't is starting to feel quite tragic. What do I do? Because I'm pretty much alone. There's no... Wait. I'm not alone at all. I had 3 helpers back in this timeline that I haven't seen for absolutely ages, you know? I don't know how they're going to feel about the fact that they haven't seen me for a while and what they've been getting up to all this time, but I have 3 helpers. I had things in this timeline that we all worked towards, like this mushroom farm over here. I gotta go down here real quick and just check this out, because this was the first thing we built, you know, the first actual Lost Legacy build, and yeah, well, I guess, you know, they've been kind of growing over time. Yeah, no, this is just, oh man, I miss things like this, just general trivial things like this. I do miss. We did a lot of flowers around here, and I kind of forget the mob trap kind of just froze its lava over. That was kind of tragic. And the hell's going on over at Polly's house? I have no idea, but I have bigger fish to fry. I need to go and track down William, who is probably in his cave. And why is the bedroom back? That is something I wanted to check. It looks like the snowmen have been gone and melted or been destroyed. I don't know. William, are you in your cave? Seems kind of empty. Maybe he's lounging around. There you are, William. Oh, I see you're wearing purple armor. Look, it's been a very long time since we last saw each other. I know, and you know, you probably don't remember me considering it was only like 3 months. But how are you doing, man? Are you doing okay? You know, jump up and down if you're doing good. Yes, he's doing good. Look, I don't want to get you guys involved in drama, and I'm not going to tell you individually my story because there's too much. So what I'm going to ask you to do is go up to the tower and go fetch Fizzy and meet me out the front of the path at your house. And meanwhile, I need to go and get Polly and tell her to do the same, because we've got a situation, we've got a story, and I don't mean to get people involved in drama as such, but honestly, it's not really drama. This is Lovelyverse ending. This could be bad, but at least they're not really involved because they're in their own neck of the woods, right? Well, the fact that there's corruption at Polly's house, maybe this was where Rusty was hiding all this time. You know what? Rusty, I know you're in there, buddy. Stupid Rhino. Of course he'd make things stupidly obvious, and look at what he's done. This sofa used to be red. Stupid Rhino. I'm gonna get him. Right, Rusty, you know, I'm here to deliver your karma. Prepared to meet your maker, as they say. No, but he doesn't seem to be around. What am I doing? I forget there's a basement. Oh, he's gone and corrupted down here, hasn't he? Rusty the Rhino. Where? What the? Polly? I'm so sorry. I thought you were Rusty. What's going on to your house? Did you do all that decoration? Oh, apples. Yeah, no. Oh, I see. There's been some potions. Look, it's been so long. Oh my god! The last time we properly spoke, well, at least I spoke to you, was the potions are scaring me. I don't want to stand in there. Have you been researching corruption? Is that what this is? Did you do all that stuff to your house? Yes. Why would you do that? You scared me, Polly. I know I haven't been here for a while, and oh, it looks like there's a bit of a poisoning and instant damage going on down here. And Fizzy, you're here as well. You know, I guess it makes more sense that we met down here because, like, I have a task for you all. Right, look, we need the reason why I was going to meet you guys by the path is because I want to explore something. Because, well, I'll tell you my story as we walk and we talk. Actually, I forgot the gate was open. Basically. We are in danger from Rusty the Rhino. I know it's been 9 months and I come back and the first thing I tell you guys is we're in bloody danger. Of course it would be that. But basically, I'm trapped here, and in a way, against my will, because Well, basically, it's a long story, but I had a whole new timeline with new original friends and new people, and all of that got taken away by, not just by Rusty, but one of them was killed. My good friend Bucky was killed by Hit the Target, and pretty much I had to avenge him, and the only way I could think to do that was by giving Hit the Target what he wanted, and by freeing Rusty, but in doing so, I made a deal with him, which he completely undid by doing what he did, and I see. Goodbye, old friend. And the last block. You guys must have rebuilt the bedroom to kind of preserve the legacy, because remember, all this got corrupted in the last exile, and oh my, you guys have been busy then. You also did a lot of good cleanup out here, I see, with getting rid of the snowmen. Good on you guys. I'm glad you guys have actually made do with all this. You guys have kind of adapted to loss quite well when it comes to losing Stampy, and then I came in to fill those shoes, and depending on how this situation goes, I might be doing the same. But I need a favour from you all, and it's going to be a big one. But first, before we do, we need to go visit one more place, and that's the secret base, because one thing you guys haven't seen yet, and you may have heard it actually, it was quite loud from what I remember. It was an explosion that took place down the secret base. We'll just go through the entrance, and then we'll just swim down through the lake. And we just be very careful, because of course, we're not going to be able to breathe very long, and even with my armor, and I don't know, William, you might have some spare diamond armor with like aqua affinity or something. You always come prepared. But if we go down here, as you can see, the secret base has been kind of decimated, and this is where my favour comes in, because I have things that all three of you will need to do. Me and Polly, we're going to work one-on-one on a team-up mission to kind of get back, because I know you guys miss me and all. But I don't think it's my destiny to be back here. You know, I don't think that... I forgot we made the teleporter blue. I didn't even get to notice that. And this machine, the perspective machine. Oh, wow. Like, stuff like that, man. It's just... I miss. But, okay, look. As you can see, the secret base is blown up. Not by me, William. No one's got the time to clone yourself, silly beaver. We've got a situation to fight. Right, let's just head out of here. Because, you know, I don't like how damp it is down here. It's a bit of a leak, you know, isn't it? A bit more than a bloody leak. But, you know, we'll save the... exaggeration for later when we're actually panicking because I can't get back to my bloody timeline. Anyway, in terms of now, I need 3 favours from you all. So, William, I'm going to need you to go and mine out a sandpit somewhere, because we are going to need a lot of glass. So there's one at the back of the world. If you just want to run over to one of the pits and start digging, that would be good. Fizzy, I'm going to need you to get us a lot of resources, because we're going to need to build a new time machine for when the secret base is all set and done, and also get some blocks so we can obviously fix the floor and stuff. Just get some general things to help fix it up. And Polly, me and you are going to go to your house and start working on some contraptions, because it seems that you've already been doing that. And don't worry, guys, help us if you can still hear me. We'll meet back up at Polly's house at nightfall. If everything goes to plan, we should have all the resources to start fixing the secret base and getting the plan underway. Because if things go wrong, then that's just going to be the worst case scenario of this. So come on, Polly, we need to go to your house, because I saw that you seem to have done a few expansions since I last saw, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing actually what you've been doing with the place, apart from scaring the hell out of me thinking that you're Rusty the Rhino. But apart from that, I'm looking forward to seeing how things are turning out for you here. So thank you for letting me in, you know, that's always nice. Yes, down here, this has all been expanded outwards. You've been really doing work here, haven't you? Yeah, I guess that's coming soon. I'm not gonna bother with that. But actually, this is perfect, because we need a good place with some height and some depth where we can start digging. I'm gonna probably meet back up with Fizzy in a second once we've obviously got some materials. If he wants to go around in the storeroom and of course bring us some stuff down. I don't know what we really need, Fizzy. Just grab some, I don't know, some general, make like blocks like the time machine. I don't know why I'm talking to Fizzy as if Fizzy can hear me, because of course he's like hundreds of blocks away. But I'm just kind of thinking out loud as to materials that we could do with. Anyway, what I think I'll do is I'll probably cut ahead until I've met back up with Fizzy and we've gotten some materials and we can actually get starting working on the new time machine. So I think I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so we managed to get the stuff quite successfully from Fizzy, which is always good because, well, you know, aside from Fizzy always wanting to carry around everything and anything, you know, Fizzy can be good in times of need when you just need some good old-fashioned resources. So I don't really know how I'm going to start this off. I just think that maybe because that time machine was an old time machine and there wasn't really that much space for it, we can probably just make this a bit bigger, to be honest. I'm thinking a 3x3, and I should probably not have placed some there, but fear not, because I have diamond pickaxe on me, which I can just mine these with. So yeah, I'm just thinking literally, if we just do a 3x3, and yeah, Polly, I was gonna ask actually, can you kind of just like wire this up kind of thing? Because you know, I trust you to do like health and safety checks and make sure that everything works. So you know, maybe before we try this, we'll send a piece of dirt to the past, you know, just to be sure that this is actually gonna work. Otherwise, well, to be honest, I'd be a little bit scared about sending wolves and reindeers and beavers to the past. You know, we've got to consider all of these things. You know, we can't just jump the gun. And even though I'm in a really bad position, I'd rather not die because of it. You know, I want to try and make sure that whatever I do can still kind of work. And am I doing this right? Let's see. Actually, yeah, I am. I just need to be glowstones here. Put you like this, and sorry, it's just this pattern. If I'm not looking at it right, sometimes I can just get it wrong, and I don't want to place obsidian or glowstone in the wrong spot because otherwise then I'll have to clean that up. So that's going to be obsidian there, parkour, that's going to be obsidian there, and this is going to be obsidian. So pretty much, as you can probably tell, the pattern's just going to kind of come around pretty much like this. And thinking about it now, I might just make this ceiling 3 blocks tall, just because, as I said, we're going for vintage here, aren't we? We want a very comfortable time machine with padded seats and all that, just to make the journey a bit more comfortable, I guess. You know, not that it really matters, but I don't know. Someone's gonna be unhappy if I don't, so why not? Gotta make everyone happy, don't we? There will, when we actually build this in the secret base, there will be water here, but I think that's just more of like a details thing, so you can see through the roof. And of course, we'll put the portals back. And I don't know what's actually fundamental about this machine. Actually thinking about it. So right now, just got to make sure that I can get this thing done. First off, starting like that, and I think I probably will have to waste a glowstone here, just so I can obviously kind of cap it off at the top here. Do something a bit like this, and I think for the actual look of it, we're probably done. Yeah, I'd say so. So of course, what I would probably do when we build this in the secret base, actually one thing I will do now, just because it kind of feels a bit imperative to do that. Oh, not my shovel. Want to get out the axe. Basically, I think just for it to be fitting, I'm just going to put some obsidian across there. And if you have any fence gates, Polly, feel free to put them down. I see you've made some cauldrons, I guess, just to measure the kind of, I don't know, something. You're the tech wizard, not me. Oh dear. Accidents in the lab, people. Well, you know, better being in the lab than in the secret base where everything could get destroyed. So, you know, in some sense, I feel like I don't really have to care too much. But then again, it is you, so maybe I should. Right, let me just put all this stuff in my thing. So, in a few moments, once we've tested everything out and made sure this works, we will probably meet back up with William and Fizzy. So I think what I will do, just until then, is I'll do a cut in the video until we are ready to meet with them and once they've got their resources. So yeah, we will be back in a few moments. And with that, I think the time machine has been completed. I think Polly did her safety checks to make sure that we are all good. I'm not going to stand in there, but I kind of do have to show you. Do not press anything, Polly, because if this does work and we haven't programmed this, can you promise you're not going to press anything? No, I don't know. That's probably not the best thing to say, but you know, I'll assume you're joking. But yeah, we've obviously got like a nice high vintage ceiling. Got the portals down there, kind of like the old one. And what we're gonna do, because do I have any of the blocks? I went upstairs to just drop all the obsidian stuff off so we can recycle it in the future for things. But what should I throw in? Oh, I do have a piece of bread that I know it's food and I'm probably gonna need it, but I should probably eat a piece now. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Right, well, I'm going to throw a piece of bread in there, just like that, and then I'm going to, let's see, we need to program this. We need to prove that it works. Yeah, we'll start programming this, flick some levers down, and sort all that out, and it's kind of activating the fence gates. But once I've pressed this daylight sensor, let me get a view of the bread so we can obviously see. Polly, you might want to step out the way just in case. Obviously, this is kind of prototype still. Once I flick this daylight sensor, we should see it disappear. And it's probably a good thing we stood back, considering, of course, well, like we did leave the gates open, but it is a prototype still, and it seems to have worked. The bread he's no longer there, which, you know, is a bit of a bloody waste of bread, but who am I to judge? You know, there's always a wheat farm, it's renewable. But yeah, no, with that being said, that is the time machine done. So we've just got to now rebuild this when we actually build it in the secret base. And speaking of that, I think it's about time we meet the other tier at the path. They should have got all the materials that we need for that. They should have gotten all of the wool for the secret base. They should have gotten all of the glass smelted, and it's night already. Jeez. Okay, well, let's hope that they're waiting for us. And the skeleton's there, which is probably not the best. Let me get my sword and stuff out. If I can even... There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Helpers, Fizzy, I see you, and William. Nice. Okay, look, let's go inside because it is a little bit dangerous out here, and you know, we can kind of talk about everything. So, I have now finished the time machine with Polly. William, you can come in here unless you want to stand guard. I finished the time machine. All we need to do, we'll take the safe route down to the secret base. We need to go down there and kind of rebuild everything. Does everyone have the materials? William, do you have all the glass? Do you have everything you need? Okay. Yes, okay, you do. I'll trust you. Keep hold of it now unless you want to throw it all to me, but it's up to you. We'll go down to the secret base and we'll start reconstructing everything. Oh, you've got a lot of it, I see. Okay, nice. Good. And Fizzy, I'm guessing you've got... Is Fizzy cowering in the corner because he's scared of all the mobs? No, Fizzy's not cowering in the corner. Oh, there you are, Fizzy. Yeah, as long as you have all the black wool, you have all the materials. Nice. Okay, we're ready to start doing all this. And then, once we've done that, we'll build the time machine in there. So I think I'll do another cut once we've fixed it all up and sorted it. And then, of course, at that point, we can test if it works and do a little goodbye speech again because, of course, things are a bit emotional. So let's just head down to the secret base. It's getting really dangerous out here and really fast. I hear spiders, I hear things creepy crawling around the place. So yeah, we will go down to the secret base and sort this out, and we'll be back once it's all in. Okay, well, walking into the secret base, and we have the new time machine completed. Well, you know, I only went upstairs just to refresh myself a little bit because walking around and doing what I've been doing all day has been kind of tiring me out. But guys, well, this is kind of where things end for maybe, I don't know, but well, we have, of course, a little test tube going up into the thing to connect it all together, using a little bit of what Polly's been researching with the corruption, of course, leading down into these like cauldron things here. And then this is obviously the input thing. When this turns on, the whole thing fires up and starts. And then, of course, we've got different things. Now, I don't know if I'm fully locked in this timeline, but it's good that we actually tested it all on a piece of bread to actually see if it works. But guys, if everyone wants to just stand in front of me, I have a bit of a speech to make because I don't know what... There you are, Polly. Okay, look. It's been great being back here, even if it's been just for, you know, a few moments, a few short moments compared to how long you guys knew Stampy. But I have something for you, Polly. I have this apple. You gave it me earlier, and the reason why I'm giving it to you is because, you know, if I don't come back from this journey, I want you to hang it up in your room and have it as a memory and a reminder of what the things that you've helped me with, not just today but in the past. And same thing with you guys as well, you and you, Fizzy and William, because of course, well, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have the glass and the resources to actually get this place rebuilt and get everything sorted. So thank you very much. But there's a strong possibility that I never see you guys again, and what lays ahead of me in this time machine could be more dangerous than any danger I could put you in. I just hope that you guys can forgive me, our cookie. I hope you guys can forgive me for nearly getting you guys in with drama and pork chops. You know what? Thank you very much. Honestly, genuinely, thank you. Nom 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 nom. Always tasty. You know, you guys are lucky. This timeline has been kind of cornered off from the rest of the Lovelyverse in its own way, and that's how Rusty intended for it to be. But as I say, whatever lies ahead of me in this time machine could be one of the most dangerous things I've ever been through in my time in Lost Legacy. So, Polly, I trust your hands to get this sorted. And I think something's starting to happen. I think it's time for me to go to a different timeline and see where I end up and what I can do to stop Rusty once and for all. Whee! And it looks like we might have just made it to the past, or it could be the future. Maybe a future that I actually still coexisted in this world in, but hey-ho, who knows? I mean, there's one good thing to tell, and that's of course that this area here is definitely not extended, because remember I extended this like in the December period, around the time where Rusty kind of first got introduced, and yeah, the teleport is still blue, so I don't know exactly what time period I'm in. I know I'm definitely before the Christmas period that we did. So hopefully I can gain some insight on whereabouts exactly I am. That'll make my life easier. Don't know how. Wait, there's cobwebs. Wait a minute. Have I been sent to? Is this the Halloween Horrors timeline? I think it is. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, I'm in the past before Rusty ever bothered us then, which is good because, well, if I'm going to stop him, this is pretty good, but I don't know where to go. Should I mean, if this is Halloween Horrors, maybe the shrine could be a good way to stop him. I'm gonna run over there, because, like, maybe there could be something in the shrine that I could use to my advantage, possibly. I don't know. Sometimes the shrine is there, and sometimes it isn't there. Because remember, there was that one time in the Where It All Began episode that it was there, and then I went back in the Is This the End, and it wasn't there. So I seem to have a bit of a rare case of the moving shrine disease. But you know what? That's okay. Apart from that, I'm hoping that I can at least do something good with this. So yeah. Oh god, I forgot about these holes in the ice. I should probably take in the land kind of route about it. But oh well. I'm getting there one way or another, aren't I? So yeah. Look. I mean, if we can actually get rid of Rusty, I'm hoping that maybe this is the way to do it. Like, the shrine might have something of use to us, and maybe it could actually, like, you know, have some power in that, or a time period where Rusty didn't exist at all. I don't know, but if not, we do have to think about what we can do. But there's not really that many other options. I mean, this is Halloween Horrors, and I know there was a bad, like, kind of issue with Hit the Target in this. You remember, he changed I think he changed, like, the love heart or something to about, like, red or black. Red and black, even. And I know at that point we had to go there, and he trapped all the helpers, which was just not good. I remember we went trick-or-treating, and then there was just random cobwebs there. Still to this day, I have no idea who placed those cobwebs at William's cave, but I can have a pretty good idea based on what happened that day that it was the works of Hit the Target and Veeva Dash. But without proof, even still to this day, it's exactly not provable. So all I can really hope for is an answer to all my problems one way or another. And after this whole thing has happened, I guess I should decide, you know, what I want to do. And I think I do want to stay back at this old kind of timeline. I guess it's weird to call it the old timeline because it's kind of current now, as in where we're at. Not Halloween Horrors timeline as such, but more just for what it was and how fun it was. And it's not this hill over here. They always have, like, some weird. There's always, like, some weird kind of similar looking hills, if anything. But the actual shrine hill is behind these trees, and I'm hoping that the shrine is here. If not, as I said, plan B, which hasn't been thought yet, so we may have a problem there. But apart from that, we should be good. Okay, we're at the hill. Let's see, do we have a shrine? No, we don't. This is bad. In fact, let me just make sure. I am looking at the right hill, aren't I? Yes, I am, because I know the biome is definitely the biome is definitely a thing around it. Unless I'm not. Unless there's, like, a hill behind this one. Which I don't think there isn't. Oh no, I seem to have taken a dip in the pond. Right, let me mine a block here just so I can actually get out real quick. It's just so eerie at night here. Like, must be the night where it all kind of took place, and I think this is the hill. Yeah, this looks like it. No! There's no door here! Wait, maybe if I get my pickaxe and start mining through. It was about here, right? No, there's nothing through here. Anything down here? Okay, this is a problem. Because now there's no shrine, what am I supposed to do? And I think I didn't fill it in correctly, but oh well. Yeah, I've got one piece. That's not canon. Nobody will notice that. I say that in the future something bad will happen. But no, the shrine, it's not there, and I'm out of options already. I can't think of what there is really to do, because there's only two people in this world that could really know what to do, because they existed right now in this time period. Well, they technically do, but I haven't seen them. And that would be Hit the Target and Veeva Dash, but I risk something because I don't know if I'm coming up to this timeline on the basis of a paradox, as in, am I coming here disturbing things, or am I coming here because this is an actual new timeline? Because there's two options I see it. A, I meet a past version of myself who is dealing with these issues because, of course, I'm just traveling. Or B, because I've kind of cemented this being like back in time. I mean, there's two options. If Rusty really wanted to stop me this bad, then literally all he would have to do is just say, right, this is your new canon timeline, and then erase whatever was left of me from this kind of period, which would not be good. And I really hope that that's not the actual angle he's taken here. So all I gotta do, I'm still like, I wish that there wasn't so much running. All I really gotta do is just run like half the world away. Literally, the shrine is in like the back left corner of the world. Hit the targets thing is in the bottom right corner. So I've literally got to run the entire like thing of the world, which is actually insane if you think about it. But it shouldn't take too long. I mean, we're already kind of at the back town, we're behind it now. So once we get there, wait a minute. I mean, Dom, if there's a past version of me here, if that timeline does play out, maybe, just maybe. Okay, this is a very big game theory here, guys. I'm not Matt Pat, but you know, I can be making them. I might as well use the bridge, why not? But maybe I could stop if I tell myself about the name Rusty the Rhino. I can get rid of him out of the collective consciousness. But because I'm the one going back through, I'll still remember who he is. But will the helpers know? They wouldn't realistically, would they? Because, I mean, think about it. If you're the only one that knows the motive of the time travel mission, and other people, and it changes things because of that. I guess there's a way we'll see when we do go back. We'll obviously see that well, Polly's house should go back to normal because there'll be no need for her to test on the corruption like she did before. So, in retrospect, this could work. This could be one of the biggest ideas I've had ever in the series. But I'm willing to hedge my bets on it because it's the only thing I have really left to do. I mean, what else is there to do? Like, I can't think of anything else. Like, killing Rusty, that's just stupid. Even attempting to battle him is beyond stupid. Why would you even consider doing that? I mean, if you are stupid, then of course. But we have to fight him with tactics here. We have to fight him in areas that he doesn't think to defend his armor. And I think that this is the only option I have. And I need to make sure I don't run into hit the target in Veeva Dash because, well, the implications of that could be worse than fighting Rusty, quite frankly. Wait, is there someone up there? I see somebody. Like, do you see them on the hill over there? Right. Let's not fall down any of these big potholes and see what I'm dealing. Wait a minute. Is that me? Wait. Hold on a minute. Whoa! What are you doing here? Okay, please. There's no need to overreact about me. I'm not here to hurt you. Look, I've had a bad enough day, so please just don't come any closer. Look, if you're working for Hit the Target to get anything from me, I'm not gonna comply. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm literally here because there's someone out there they're gonna do something bad, and you need to know about this. So please stop pacing around me as if I'm gonna hurt you, because I'm not. I have weapons on me, but I have no weapons drawn, so you don't need to worry. Fine. I'll listen to you, but I've got to get my helpers back, so please, make this fast, would you? Fine. There's a rhino character called Rusty the Rhino, and he is notable for these purple blocks called corruption. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I need you, no matter what happens, like, no matter what, no matter if he blows up the world or gets hit the target in Veeva Dash on your back, no matter what, you cannot let him in. It'll put your helpers in danger. It'll put everybody, the world in danger. It'll put someone who you may not know yet in danger, but their name's Charles, and that'll come in if you ever do, because, well, bad things will happen, bro, and we don't be wanting that, so please, just take my advice. Why should I listen to you? What do you want from me? Who even are you? Look, it's gonna sound weird to say this, and I think I will just for the fact that you think you need to know. The reason why I know all this is because, well, I'm standing exactly where you are, about nearly a year ago actually. And in that spot there, I saw leave just as you did. And after that, I had a whole bunch of adventures, which I'm not going to explain Lost Legacy lore right now, because that would be kind of insane. But what I will tell you is that rhino, yes, Rusty the Rhino, he's not good. He's not good at all. He's a villain, and he's one of the worst people in the entire Lovelyverse. So, if you could do me and my future and your future and everybody else's future a favour, maybe not the two villains in there a favour, but you know, if you could do us all one ginormous favour and don't let him in, because you know what'll happen. You know, if you do, there's a bit of nice hot red hot lava behind you, and I might be inclined to go back to the past and push you in it. I'm joking, okay? But look, you do got to take me seriously on this one. Can you promise me? Can you promise me you're not gonna let him in? Come on, don't whack your soul. Can you promise me? I guess so. Look, if you're telling the truth about this, then this seems like a situation we all should take seriously. I don't know how you got back to my time. I don't know how you're even here, but I guess thanks for warning me, and I hope that you travel safely and you don't have any more issues. But why are you exactly telling me this? What is it that you really want? Well, I'm hoping that I'm guessing I'm following you. Okay, I guess I'll follow you. I'm hoping that me telling you this will change the future, because if I can't beat him, because look, the thing is, you let him in, you can't kill him, you can't fight him. He's way too strong, even with OP armor, even with everything that you could possibly have under the sun. He's way too powerful, and I'm telling you this because you are the key. You are literally the key to stopping all this, by stopping him from getting in. And I'm not trying to turn you against people. I'm not trying to make your life hell. But you letting him in is going to be one of the worst things. And you're going to affect other timelines just by doing that. So it's not worth it. But I hope that you can get your helpers back. And I hope that everything works out for you. Yeah, well, thanks for letting me know all this. And I'll take your word. Maybe come visit me in the future if you feel like it. It's always good to have a doppelganger as a companion, I guess. I'll consider it. Alright, well, thanks for the convo, and goodbye. Good luck getting your helpers back. Wow. That was insane. Honestly, seeing a past version of myself really does bring into perspective how different things are. Honestly, there were simpler times back then, man. I'd be worrying about the helpers getting trapped, not the entire Lovelyverse. And all that stuff that Rusty said about trying to make sure the Lovelyverse was a better place by bringing everyone down. You know, I soon realised that even though his intentions may have been decent at first, after him locking me away, there's something he doesn't want me to know. And one way or another, after countless battles, after countless defeats, triumphs, strengths, weaknesses, and all that, I'll find it. And even if this doesn't work, even if, after all this, Rusty comes back and gets more revenge than he ever has on not just me but Lovelyverse, I'll make sure that by then I'm ready for whatever he has in store. And by being ready, I mean not just me, but all the helpers. But there is a downside. If my theory is to be confirmed, when I do return back there, the helpers will have no idea who he is. And for their safety, it might be for the best I don't tell them. But that's if everything works out the way I hope it will. And if it doesn't, well, we'll cross those many bridges when we get to it. So, without further ado, I believe it is time. We head back through the time machine, and we see what the future has in store. You know, I've come to realize something with the time machine. Even though every second we may be heading into the future, it's the past that dictates what happens more than anything. So, here we go. One last hurrah, one last victory, because I think it's safe to say that we've defeated Rusty the Rhino. Let's go back to my timeline.
better word. Speaks a better word. It's singing. It's singing out with life. It's shouting down the lies. Hey! Oh, it echoes through the night. The precious blood of Christ speaks a better word. Speaks a better word. Your blood. Your blood. A robe of righteousness. Your blood. My hope and my defense. Your blood. Forever. Forever covers me. Oh, forever covers me, yeah. You sing it. You sing it out with life.
Well, I'm still here in the darkness of this world, sneaking around in the shadows. Wolf doesn't know that I will be staying. I think Wolf needs me. If I need to tell him some stuff that I couldn't tell him. Only, he needs to find out the truth about everything, and that will come at a later stage in life. Here he's safe, in the upper threat of the Lovelyverse. He can't get told the truth by the Lovelyverse legends. Here, well, I'll scarf and make my machines.